Discipline is just as important as vision. So as second in the chain, discipline represents the second creation. It's the executing, the making it happen, the sacrifice entailed in doing whatever it takes to realize that vision. Discipline is willpower embodied. Peter Drucker once observed that the first duty of a manager is to define reality. Discipline defines reality and accepts it. It is the willingness to get totally immersed in it rather than deny it. It acknowledges the stubborn, brute facts of things as they are. Without vision and a sense of hope, accepting reality may be depressing or discouraging. Happiness is sometimes defined as the ability to subordinate what you want now for what you want eventually. This personal sacrifice, the process of subordinating to their pleasure for a greater, longer-term good, is exactly what discipline is all about. Most people equate discipline with an absence of freedom. Should tell spontaneity, there's no freedom, have to. I want to do what I want to do. That's freedom, not duty. In fact, the opposite is true. Only the disciplined are truly free. The undisciplined are slaves to mood, appetites, and passions. What about the freedom to forgive or to ask forgiveness? What about the freedom to love unconditionally, to be a light, not a judge, a moral, not a critic? Think of the discipline involved in these. Discipline comes from being disciplined to a person or a cause. So I remember the internal struggle I faced as a 50-year-old university professor in deciding to leave the safe haven and comfort zone of university professorship to set up my own business. If it were not for the vision of greater good I might do, we never would have had the discipline to make the sacrifice and begin the self-denying process of establishing a new business. Taking out a second mortgage and going deeply into debt, we even acquired a new tongue in Czech motto, happiness is a positive cash flow, and treated through each payroll for years. We could never have endured this difficult period if we hadn't had the vision of what was possible and the discipline to hang in there. I truly believe that discipline is the trait common to all successful people. Successful people don't like doing them either necessarily, but their dislike is subordinated by the strength of their purpose. People who lack discipline and are unable to subordinate and sacrifice simply play at working, and in a sense, every work day becomes like a long mothball. They spend the day creating smoke screen, email detailing what they are working on, phone messages reporting on the status of projects, long meeting to discuss how to do things. Generally, people who spend their time making excuses are those who lack focus and discipline. Setbacks are inevitable. Misery is a choice. There are always reasons, never an excuse.